I have just been told the reason these aliens are here, these little ones, is an experiment on humans. And the experiment. Hang on one sec. I'm just going to yawn. Sorry. Sorry. I couldn't help yawning. Apologies for that. I won't yawn again. Anyway, the experiment is to see whether or not people yawn when someone else yawns. Please let me know if you yawned while I was yawning.
Aliens were originated from an alternative universe that is 1 trillion years old.
They go on to say a hell of a lot more about the Dracos. If you've got the evidence, because you must have the evidence to put these sort of videos out, please show me where the evidence is for this. I would love to see one of the many UFO pictures that the Swiss-born Billy Meier has taken. He took those back in the 70s, but he has been in constant contact with the Palladians, according to him, for a very, very long time. Now, he's the person that actually had that picture there, I want to believe, that was in X-Files, and they kind of nicked his picture, and then he sued them, and won, in fact, so they had to keep changing it, as you see, to stop that. But Billy Meier has actually wrote books. I'm getting to an amazing point, you'll find out in a sec. And Billy Meier's worth is 5 million, not bad for having pictures of alien ships. Now, I have done a video on Billy Meier on my Patreon page, in fact 2, this is part 2 there. And I will show you in the next video on TikTok a snippet of what's in this where no one else has picked up on anything that I've picked up on. So I'm going to show you that on the next TikTok video about Billy Meier. So keep watching. So this person's basically saying that God, blah, blah, blah. So I said, would you like to see proof? And he didn't reply, but he did reply to other things that other people had said. So I'm now making a video to show this person, here is the evidence that you didn't want to bother watching when I told you, would you like to see the evidence? Here it is, it's on YouTube. You can read the title, Proof and Anarchy were here. It's under Our True History. As with most people, when they say that I'm wrong and I point them to this evidence, they don't bother. So I will show the video once this person writes back with evidence saying where my evidence is wrong on this video. There's tens of thousands that's watched it on TikTok. There's 916 at the moment on YouTube. No one's told me I'm wrong. So I will look forward to this person giving evidence to show my evidence in this video is wrong. So I'm looking forward to that. Don't chicken. UFO on a String by Billy Meier. But what no one else has seen, which I only noticed when I was doing this documentary that's on my Patreon page, is if you have a look down the bottom here, you'll see that this whole thing is a set, and there's someone, look, see that? Someone's actually head is behind this set, film set. So basically he's built a model so that he could control this UFO from a distance, so to make it look higher when really it's actually all very, very small. No one else has noticed that, and obviously you can clearly see it's on string. So this is rare footage that Billy had shot, but basically that's how you make, if you watch my previous video, that's how you make $5 million by faking things. And this guy's obviously just made a set. And if you're interested in the documentary that I've done 2 parts on my Patreon page, all you have to do is go to patreon.com/OurTrueHistory, and there's over 100 odd videos there. This is a reply to a post I done on who built the pyramids, and someone had said that the Egyptians built it, and I asked for evidence, and of course they haven't gave me any evidence. However, this person's joined in and sent me a link to show that it's possible to move blocks on sand that's wet. Possible. So there's no evidence there, and unfortunately this person has no idea what evidence is, otherwise they wouldn't have sent me a link to that. Also, there's 1,000 pyramids around the planet. So is this person trying to say that all Egyptians built the pyramids all over the planet? Probably not. And also, in Egypt at the time, the trees were soft. There wasn't enough trees to be able to move the 2.3 million blocks. So, yes, I kind of do know better than you. And also, you've put the laughing face, which means I win the argument anyway. You really got to start learning stuff, sorry. So I'm just doing another video on this woman. Don't worry, it's not the same clips as before, but listen to this.
Which is very tricky, and it means that when academics are approached with alien theories, they can obviously debunk most of it, but then, at least when I do it, there are a couple of things I'm like, look, I know this isn't right. I can't right now present you with evidence for why it's not right. Give me some time, I'll go away, find something. But then the responses are, well, you can't prove me wrong right here, right now, therefore I'm right.
So basically, she's starting from the position of that the person that she's talking about, even though she says something's not quite right, she's starting from the position of, I'm going to debunk anyone regardless of whether it's correct or not. Whereas when I do my research, I look at the research and whatever the answers are is what the answers are. But she's just literally admitted that she's happy to deliberately try and debunk instead of actually looking at the evidence. I would love to see any evidence that the Egyptians built the pyramids, any evidence whatsoever, including these hieroglyphics that you are mentioning, which I've never seen and no one else has. Once you realise you can't find them, feel free to say sorry and follow me.